live from Atlanta, Georgia,
Live from Las Vegas, Nevada.
and
Live
live from
from Destin, Florida.
Destin,
Florida.
Florida. Ooh, I love Destin.
I lived in Tarpon Springs in Hudson, Florida.
Oh,
Uh
cool.
yeah. I'm
So
in
y'all
fact we
both were on the Gulf.
yeah,
Yep.
I guess 4 years ago. Going on 4 years ago is when we left there. Great place. A little too humid for me, but other than that, pretty good. So
It is.
Mike, why don't you introduce our guest to everybody and let's get started.
All righty. Today we are. I'm so glad she agreed to do this. We have Lashus Journey, and if you hadn't checked out her channel, please do so because she has some amazing content. She is an amazing person. She has accomplished so much in her life, and
Yeah.
she has. If you want to see what you can do to make your life better, improve how you live, this is the lady that'll show you how to do it.
That's the truth.
So
That is
yeah,
the truth. It was almost like a seek, not destroy, but like seek mission of find out exactly what she could do. And I tell you what, that's how we became friends.
yeah,
She tried keto and stuff like that, but that didn't stop.
right.
Okay, until she found exactly what it was. So, Lashus, why don't you take over and tell us about your journey? And don't worry about the background. Okay, it's not,
Yeah,
not going to hurt nobody. Don't
it's
worry about
life.
that.
It's life, and life goes
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yes, ma'am. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. Thank you. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tom and Mike, for having me. Hello, everyone in the chat. I cannot see the chat, but that's fine. I have kids in the background, so sometimes I have to mute myself because they're a little bit loud. So yes, my name is Carrie, aka Lashus Journey, and let's see, I have a long story, so I see where to start.
Start wherever you think is the right place to start. That's for sure.
So I moved here from Jamaica 17 years ago, and over the years, been here for a long time, and I noticed I start getting like really really tired, and like I believe in 2019 I start getting really really tired and just feeling really not a lot of energy. But
Mhm.
fast forward to that, I wanted to do a surgery because I gained a lot of weight. I do everything to lose weight. I do the diet pills, the injection, the keto. I do everything, but I gain it back. And so, so I went on a cruise in 2019. Came off the cruise, I gained a lot of weight because on cruise, the buffet, just eat. So I decided I was gonna do cosmetic surgery to lose some of the weight or gastric bypass. You guys hear me correct, right?
Yeah,
No.
we hear you
Yes. Oh
good.
yeah, you're good.
So yeah, so when I went to do my blood work, it showed that I wasn't healthy. It comes back, my platelet was high. Everything come back good, but it said your platelet is high. Didn't know what platelet was or nothing. So I've been going to a hematologist since 2019. They do all kind of tests. They cannot find my complaint.
Mhm.
Everything that they check for, everything come back normal and good. So been going every 3 months to the hematologist. So last year I decided, last year 2022, I decided I was gonna go holistic. So when I go, everything was they can't find nothing. I did bone marrow biopsy, everything. So I decided I'm gonna go holistic because this is a mystery, you know.
Yeah.
So I went holistic. I went to a lifestyle center in Alabama. It's called Utropine, where they prescribe herb. They deal with herb and just they cut you off meat. They cook just plant based, whole food plant based.
Hmm.
So it's like vegan, plant based, where no meat or no oil, nothing. I didn't know I could stop eating sugar, no sugar at all.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could get all sugar or even meat. I went there. I didn't know it was they were gonna stop me from eating meat and everything. So I just went holistic and just went and fasting. So I spent 17 days at a lifestyle center, and when I watch my numbers, every day they'll do your vitals, and I watch my number just reversing or going down in real times. Because when I went to the lifestyle center, I'm sorry.
A little discipline coming in now.
Playing game.
Yeah. See, Lashus, I got to do that to Mike once in a while. He gets a little carried away.
There you go. Every now and then I got to get slapped back to reality.
Go ahead, continue.
She's muted. You're muted.
Yeah, she's waiting for the little guys to calm
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I gotta calm him down. So, kids, right? Gotta love them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I watch my number. The 17 days while I was there, I would do, they'll do your vitals, your blood, everything. And not only that, when I went to the lifestyle center, I realized my cholesterol was high, my insulin was high. But all along, I've been going to doctor, but they didn't see it. I don't know, they didn't see it or they didn't tell me nothing. So, at the lifestyle center, I realized my insulin was at like 8. So I guess when it get to 10, that's when they recognize it as high, right?
Well, what happens with that? They don't test for your insulin because that test is expensive.
Right.
So that's why they just check your glucose and they go
Glucose
from there.
level. All right.
Okay, because that's exactly what happened to me. So go ahead, continue with your, because this is fantastic.
Because I would do blood every 3 months at the hematologist, and they didn't tell me I have high cholesterol. My cholesterol was, I think it was at like 190.
That's fine.
That's not
perfect.
bad. That's not bad.
Anything over 200 is what they look.
Over
look at.
200 is bad.
Yeah.
So I figure that's what they do. If you get to the number, they'll tell you.
Well, they'll tell you it's bad, but
It's not.
really you gotta look at the breakdown of how it is before you really know what the different types of cholesterol are and all to know if you're really if over 200 is bad, because it varies.
See,
If you got
see with Lashus, that's why I was glad that she came on here, because the misconception that still goes on with these doctors, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing doctors or anything like that, but they're taught one thing and one thing only. Okay, if the number hits a number, then we got to start giving you medications and stuff like that. That's where I draw the line with them, and I proved them wrong, and you proved them wrong, and he proved them wrong as far as what the conventional medications are and stuff like that. So
that's right.
Yeah.
So true. And I realized my blood pressure was high. Everything was I didn't have vitamin D. My vitamin D was at 20. 20 is not good, right?
No, that's a bad number.
Yeah.
It was a 20, and I've been going to the doctor for so many years, but they didn't tell me that I have low vitamin D. So I don't know that work. If they didn't do those tests, I think they do it because I'll get printout of my, every 3 months. Mm-hmm. When you go holistic, they check everything. I guess they check your cancer marker, they check whatever. Mine came back okay or good, so they said we don't have to worry about that at the, all they tell me I need to do, get off sugar, and with me, I had high platelet. So, platelet is when your blood can clot, because the range between your platelet should be 150 and 400. Mine was at like 700-800. Mine was double up. So,
wow.
Yeah. And it's been like that for years, a couple of years, 2 years, whatever. But since I changed my diet while I was at a lifestyle center, everything went down. So, the food that I was eating, it does make a difference, So when I eat rice, I'll notice my blood sugar spike, or So
the bottom line is that it's not just that when you do this kind of lifestyle that we're all doing, okay, it's not basically just keto is the best way to go, or a vegan is just the way to go. It's a combination of different things, and using your own head as far as seeing how you feel and how it works. Okay. I'm starting to get a little mad at when I hear, well, if it works for you, again, continue doing it. No, it's not. That's not the way it is. Okay. What you put here, if it's man-made, if it's manufactured and stuff like that, is going to hurt you.
Okay.
So now you grow a lot of your own food, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes. See, that's where me and you sort of kind of co-mingled because
Uh-huh.
we did the same. We did the same thing when we lived in North Carolina, also in Florida, and now I
Hmm.
have a balcony garden that my wife has. I got to be careful what I say. You know what I mean? I get hit in the head with a hammer, but but to do what you're doing also and feeling how you're feeling, plus you're exercising.
Hmm.
Hey, you have a job involved in that garden, and that's for cooking it and eating it.
That's it. That's
So
that's so
true.
true though, Mike. That's so true. That is
Yeah.
really true. So get ahead. All right, let her.
Uh,
So continue with your journey, Lashus.
Yeah, so I had I played that because that's what I go there for. So and then I find out that I have all these other issues. So with the vitamin D, they just tell me go in the sun every day 15 minutes within 10 to 2 o'clock, 15
mhm.
minutes. I did that. And before I left the lifestyle center, my vitamin D was at a 30. By the time I'm doing everything that I'm doing, it's back up to where it needs to be. So it does work. And with the meat with me, no, my I played like count. I didn't know that some meat can cause make your blood thicker.
Yep.
So
That's
the
true. That's
I
true.
did not know that until they explained the
Well, well, it is actually from a couple of the doctors that I follow on online here. It's a combination of meats and high carbs.
High carbs. Right.
Mhm.
That the carbohydrates is actually because meat is basically, I would say, close to 90% absorbable in
Right.
Uh-huh.
your system. Okay, but so sit down, have a steak, and eat a baked potato with it. Okay,
Mhm.
and carrots with it. So the carb count goes up higher. So naturally, it just
Hmm.
throws your metabolic system
Goes
completely off.
all out of whack.
But there's nothing wrong with not eating any meat. In my eyes. I mean, I'm not one of them guys where I gotta have your meat and everything like that.
Mhm.
What makes you feel better.
Good. So true.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
And I didn't know that until I went there. So that's why they don't serve meat there or no
Right.
sugar, nothing with sugar. So before I left there, the 17 days, my health would improve so much. So I'm like, okay. So when I came back home, I just implement everything in my life. So it's been a year, and I've been almost a year because it was September,
It's
and everything been going good. I get back all my energy. It's like my blood pressure went away, went back where it needs to be. Everything, all my numbers went right back to where they, so.
and you're 100% right because I went and had blood work done
Mhm,
last week. Okay. I'm supposed to
mhm,
go see the doctor
mhm,
Friday. I got to go back to see the Friday, but I get my labs in earlier. You know what I mean? They'll send them to me. So I was shocked. I mean because I'm was with the mindset of, well, I'm going into my third year doing keto lifestyle, okay?
uh-huh,
And all of a sudden, wow, my A1C jumped,
mhm,
my blood sugar numbers jumped, but the rest of my all my blood or cholesterol was 121. My
mhm,
triglycerides actually dropped, but I cheated.
mhm,
Okay. I get done. I play on the weekends. We get done. We'll go to another casino. And I said, well, I can have a burger because I worked hard tonight, playing the drums, whatever. Okay. No, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I made some kind of a
Hmm.
shake from some of this protein stuff.
mhm,
That took me, and no sugar added, none of this crap that they were saying, and that took me over the top.
mhm,
Yeah. So when I went and had my blood work done, the
mhm,
nurse, they take my blood first to
uh-huh,
check my blood sugar, and then they draw the blood from there.
mhm,
So I fasted the night before, and my blood sugar was 230 at 7:30 in the morning.
mhm,
So I got to go back to square one. I got to go back to no carbs and absolutely no sugar.
mhm,
Okay, that means I can't cheat anymore with
mhm.
anything. And last year, and Mike, I'm going to tell you exactly. You know what it was?
What's that?
Cough drops. I had cough drops that I started
Oh,
taking.
when you were sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that
Oh.
and that I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. So
Yeah, the cough drops have a lot of sugar in it, sweet. Yeah.
well, notice here's the problem.
Mhm.
Sugar free is what it said.
Ah,
That not necessarily is the truth. So,
so
okay,
true.
let's just go ahead. Let's just continue.
Charlie's got a message for you right there.
That's right, Charlie. You're right. That's what I mean. And see, everybody that I deal with on YouTube and stuff knows that every once in a while and I'm getting tired of hearing it too. Well, you can play with this. You can have a little bit of that. You can have it. Me personally, I can't do it because my numbers go through the roof. And that's what was happening with you, if I recall. Following you is that's when you started picking up the exercising. And well, you had said to me, "Don't be mad at me because I just went vegan." No, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, the exercise help a lot.
Yeah.
It does help a lot. So I start walking every day. Now I start running, so I've lost over 60 pounds, 65 pounds since
Wow.
since I've
You
been.
look fantastic because I
Thank
even
you.
said to Maria, I said, look at Lashes. I said, you're out
Thank
there,
You look great.
you're
You
walking
are
and stuff.
looking lean.
Thank you. And I'm on this computer. It's a really old computer because my son spelled T in my computer. So it just don't give me no light and nothing on the webcam.
Oh
He said this computer don't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
Look
no.
dark.
So so going forward, with your journey and stuff, you just going to continue what you're doing because why?
Yeah, so I'm gonna continue what I'm doing because I like the way I'm feeling, because I feel great. I have so much energy, and I started to do a lot of research on a lot of things, a lot of food. So I start doing a lot of research on a lot of the foods. I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna leave out some food for right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And basically getting going, like, see, we're doing the carnivore, just meats. Okay. It's basically elimination. Okay.
Yes.
And when you're doing with the vegan, you know what? For a while there, back in North Carolina, I went probably 2 or 3 months, just vegetables and stuff because I had bladder cancer. I was dealing with that. It didn't hurt me. Okay, it actually helped me a lot, but it wasn't for me. It wasn't sustainable. You know what I mean? So, and believe me, we grew everything. Okay, uh, so I sort of went back, back to just basics. No starches, no nothing like that. So you found your own way of what you were what you were eating and what you were growing too. That was
So true.
yeah.
Thank you. And I eat a lot of I don't eat rice. I eat quinoa. 'Cause today I cook quinoa. I
And higher protein.
yes.
It's still got carbs, but it's higher in protein than the rice is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
60 pounds. My God.
That's
That's what
wonderful. That's wonderful.
And
So where in Jamaica are you from?
Oh, I'm from St. Andrew, like 30 minutes outside Kingston.
Okay.
Uh
Okay.
huh. Yeah.
I've been to Jamaica one time. Flew into Mobe and went to Ochi.
Oh, Therese, it's kind of waterfall.
Yeah, we went and saw Fern Gully.
Uh-huh.
Also, yeah,
All that
and
bamboo.
had to. eh, I'm telling you, I had a wonderful trip. It was beautiful,
Oh,
and
that's,
riding the coastline from Montego Bay to Ochi, it was you're riding right along the coastline and you're seeing it, and it's beautiful.
yeah.
it is
I'm
very
just
beautiful. I'm thinking about moving back home in the next probably 5 or 10 years.
Okay.
now
Yeah.
now when you came here, correct me if I'm wrong, but you came with virtually nothing, right?
Nothing. Yes, you're right. When I came here, I came with one pair of shoes on my feet and like 3 suits of clothes. I come from very humble beginnings. My family was, poor, but we live on the land. So, most
Hmm.
mango grow there, banana, all the fruits and food you can think of, breadfruit. So you wouldn't be hungry because it's so much food on the land. And then
Right.
my dad, he plants his own greens, like cabbage and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
But we had a lot of that. But like cash wise, we did not have a lot of cash. So my aunt helped me to come to the States in 2006 because it was my dream to come to America.
2006.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So, and I work
And
at Walmart and
now,
I
now,
worked 2 jobs. and I start buying real estate. I just go online and I'm like, what business can I do to make money? Or, and I work 2 jobs and I look up how to buy real estate just by watching other people, a lot of bigger pockets podcasts. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
Real
Yeah.
estate podcast. I follow
Yes.
them daily. And Dave Ramsey, I got myself in debt and Dave Ramsey helped me get out. And
There
that's
you go.
investing with Dave Ramsey, start putting money in my 401k, and then I start buying real estate in 2018, and I get to where I can retire, just walk away, and I have these properties. So now I'm planning on selling 2 property in the next 2 months or so, and just kind of relax and enjoy life.
So
So
how many properties do you own right now?
6 right now.
6 properties.
And they all rent.
You are an incredible person.
So
I'm
that
telling you.
that just flat out tells me that determination, okay, and sticking to your guns will actually get you what you want. Mike, I'm going to jump in real quick and just going to say hello to a bunch of people here.
Go right ahead.
Hello, Michelle.
Yep.
Let's see. Mike, Keto Journey. Hello, Mike. Meg's Mystery, the dude. Charlie, hello, Charlie.
Nona Grace, thank you for joining us.
Troy V, how you doing? Let's see who else we got.
Frugal Mama, appreciate it.
Frugal Mama. Quentin Nelson's in.
And of course, Meg's Mysteries. Hey, Marie.
Yeah, she's staring at me. Keto Mama Michelle. Let me go right down the list here real quick. Crafty Carnivores. Hello, Hyla. How you doing?
Mike's Gardening. Jason.
Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Jason's
Ron.
here. Okay, I think we caught up with everybody.
Madwood. Sleeper. We got Lance here. Peer Runners.
Okay.
Thank all of y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all are great people.
Okay. So getting back to Lashus. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
So what's your plan for you're pretty much vegan right now, right?
Terry, that's all she is, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting all your proteins from the plants and things like that.
Yes, and that's why I eat a lot of beans. Not a lot of beans. I eat beans and quinoa. I eat a lot of broccoli. I eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables, and I plant a lot of them. Also, so and I eat a lot of chia seed and flax seed.
How about your family? Do they follow your way of eating or no?
No.
I like the expression you got on your verb.
My husband is his mom is vegan, his dad is vegetarian.
Okay.
Oh,
so they grew up that way. They grew up that way, so it's easy for him. But so most day he eat what I cook, but then he's like, I want a piece of meat, So I cook for him still. If he want beef, I cook beef for him. If he want, he don't import because we're 7-day Adventists. I don't know if you guys are religious, but we go to Adventist church. They don't import, but they eat beef and chicken. So they're not. The kids, they're not. They're not with it.
So reason why I brought that up was because of your determination of what you do and how you speak. And please, everybody, check her out because just while she's exercising and you're sitting in a chair eating junk food, you can watch her exercise. Okay, but she gives you a little background of how she does it and why she does it. Okay, it is there again the determination. So to be involved in your family and not have them eat, I'm fortunate because Marie follows pretty much whatever I cook and stuff like that. So she's right there. But it's tough. It really is hard if you're trying to do something to get your health back and nobody else complies with you. I mean, so, you're doing a lot of different stuff. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Really do.
So true. Thank you. So my husband, he supports me with, he's like, okay, and if I said, I'm planting a garden, he said, how many raised bed you need? And he built a raised bed or, he ordered the plants, so they are very supportive. And he watched the kids while I was away for 17 days. And so, and he's in Miami working right now for a week, and he called me and he said, I saw a big nursery down here. I'm going to have to get you some plants. But then he have a small car. He's like, oh.
What's your go-to plant? What's your easiest thing for you to grow? A lot of herbs and stuff, or like tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that?
So actually it's easy for me to grow everything. I have a lot of tomato, a lot of pepper, all kind of pepper, bell pepper, broccoli. Easy to grow broccoli also.
Have,
I'm sorry. The kids
so
got the TV high.
have you ever grown Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprout. I do plant some, but they didn't came, so I guess that is hard.
I was amazed how they grew. Marie, we grew them in North Carolina. I tell you what, wow, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Well, have you ever tried asparagus, growing asparagus?
I did, yeah.
Because that takes a long time to grow.
Yeah, it'll take a couple years for it to go,
Right.
but asparagus grows this way in the ground,
And then
and then they pop up.
Right.
Marie would go out every morning, and she'd cut 3 or 4 sprigs, okay, and that would go in my scrambled eggs every morning when we were in North Carolina. And it's nothing better than having fresh vegetables like that.
So true.
Yeah, I found the place out here that it's a Mexican market, and I tell you what, the avocado, all the vegetables that they have. I'm all of a sudden big now into Napa cabbage. Okay, has it a little bit easier taste, a little bit easier on your stomach and stuff. So yeah, yeah, it's a good way of doing things. Your results is off the charts. Just I seen you the other day, and you were out there driving away. I said, God, boy, you got to give her credit. Really do. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so good to grow your own food. It tastes different for sure.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, I eat fruits, but I eat low glycemic fruits. Like banana and stuff. I don't really eat banana because it's high. So I don't really eat a lot of. I like mango, so I'll eat a lot of mango and then I pay for it.
See, I'm that type. I'm that guy that they say, well, you can have strawberries, you can have blueberries. I can't do it. That blows me right up out of the water for some stupid reason.
See, well, before I went keto, all right, there were 3 fruits that were my absolute favorites: bananas, peaches, and mango. I could eat my weight in all 3 of those.
I can't hear you.
But now I don't remember when the last time I had an actual mango or a peach or a banana.
And see, that's the problem. I told Mike, I guess it was it's got to be 2 months ago. I had 4 green grapes, 4 little grapes that I wound up. My eyes couldn't focus. I got a slamming headache. Right, and check my blood sugar from 4. Up over the top. So I guess I'm that guy that I can't even look at it.
Yeah, I think grapes I was listening to a doctor today too, and he said grapes raises blood sugar really high.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
It's okay.
Yeah.
There he is. He wants to be on the show.
Yep. He's ready to do a video bomb.
Yeah. Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
He's like, hi.
Hello.
Well, see, that's from the last time I seen him. He was just a little guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real fast. So so you guys doing what, like no berries or nothing, right?
I occasionally strawberries and raspberries, and even less often blueberries. But it's rare. I try to stay away from them because while they are the lower carb type of berries and fruits. They can add up in a hurry.
Yeah, see, I'm an Irishman, okay? So I like my potatoes, I like carrots and all that stuff, but I just can't do it. And for me to even think about having some kind of fruit, I was a big apple guy. I liked apple. I used to juice my own apples and stuff. I can't do it. And from working in the kitchen all my life, it just always tasting stuff, and with the desserts and stuff. So once I get hit with type 2 diabetes, I was 50 something years old when they told me I had that. All right. But all along, I must have had it. But they like you said before, they don't do all the correct testing. Come to find out, I was insulin resistant, and they had me on insulin. You know what I mean? So it just didn't make any sense. So if you don't take control of yourself like you did, you know what I mean, and say, hey, enough's enough, and I'm going to go find out exactly what's wrong with me.
Hey, Troy just nailed it right there.
No, I don't, Troy. No. My grandmother boiled everything. Oh God, I couldn't stand it.
Oh gosh, yes.
But the way you're doing things and stuff like that, it's working for you. That obviously shows that it's working for you. And you got your life back.
Love. Good to see you.
And you're young enough that now you can continue the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowing the stuff that you can't have. I'm 68. So for me playing this back and forth stuff, with the insulin spikes and stuff like that, it's not helping me in the long run at all.
Right.
So I got, you can try this, or you can have this blend of stuff or whatever. Drink this. I can't. I have got to go 0, nothing, and go from there with it. So
at the lifestyle center too, they don't encourage juice at all. Juice in your fruits or your veggie, nothing, because you can't measure how much sugar going in that.
Right. Right.
They said no juice in, no smoothie, no nothing like that. But you're right.
So I got to ask you this. Going into it, before you got the results, but going into it, did you say, this ain't gonna work? Did you ever think that?
Yeah, because I was watching doctors before going to this lifestyle center. I was watching what's the doctor name? Dr. Berg and those doctors.
Dr. Berg and Dr. Barry and all them guys, and
So I was I start doing like keto, so I prep my mind for it, but I'm like, I can't do this, so I'm like, but I cut off sugar. I was eating meat, fish, just meat like you guys.
Yeah. So
because I know, with my blood and everything, I'm thinking it's cancer. I had a pain in my chest for years. That I just have a pain in my chest, and doctor, I do all kind of mammogram, everything. They said it's fine for years, and it wouldn't go away. And so that too. So I was worried, I think in the back of my head, oh, this is the big C, Yeah.
So, I remember talking to you about that also.
Yeah.
So we go back and forth. She was a nervous wreck with it, and then you said that you were going to go away for a little bit and this and that. And I said to Maria, I said, oh God, I hope nothing is wrong. You know what I mean? But you went to go seek your stuff out. That's what you did. You know what? I'm proud to know you. I really am, because
I am too.
You actually not only walk the walk, but you talk the talk also. I mean, you just did everything you said you were going to do. You did. Look at you. You're still here.
Thank you.
You are very inspirational in many, many ways.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, because I used to feel a lot of pain before I changed my lifestyle, my knees, my hip, and all those pains. I tell you this, the chest pain was always there. And ever since I changed my lifestyle, the pain is gone. I'm like, is it my mind?
See,
everything
people don't realize that when you say, oh, it's a fad, it's going to pass. It says, no, it's not. It's the way I got to live the rest of my life. It's the way you got to live the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what I said. We just have to make that lifestyle change and not look back,
Yeah.
If we mess up, we get back on the train and keep going. Because when I was at the lifestyle center, there was a lot of people there with cancer. There's a lot of people there with all kind of sickness you can think of. Fatty liver. I met a girl. I'm 43. I'll be 43 this year. She is 45. She had fatty liver. And it was, all kind of thing you see there, kidney failure, because there's a lifestyle center that a lot of people with cancer, with all kind of sickness come and get, just how to live your life.
All comes from junk food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically what it is.
So
That's
true.
what I tell people about. That from the time they start keto, they're thinking about how I can replace the junk food with keto junk food.
Yeah,
When you
exactly.
and I'm like, you know, if you want to do that later on, I won't give you grief. But right now, that's
Uh-huh.
not the thing you need to focus on. You need to focus on getting it done right now, and then adding that in a little bit later.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not going to work.
So true. Because I work at Walmart and I work in the pharmacy section. And when you look at those keto snacks and all that,
Hmm.
all those snacks, it's always empty.
It's
Every night
done.
you
Yeah,
go, it's empty. So
It,
people are buying them rapidly, those keto stuff and all those.
my next two videos I got coming out, I sort of give a little bit of a rant on it because of what I tried to do. I mean, yeah, I can have little French fries here and there. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do it. And I got mad at myself. I mean, the day I did it was my anniversary that I started doing keto. I'm going on my third year. Okay. And the next day I got up. I mean, a headache. I mean, just feeling like crap. So I sort of did a little bit of a rant on and I'm leaving it in there because I'm not taking it out because it's meaningful to me. Okay. I am the guy who can turn around and say, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to eat it. Okay. But then in the long run, the next day, I'm like the little kid in the bedroom. Mommy.
it didn't work. It didn't
Yeah.
work. It
Yeah.
didn't.
And there's nothing wrong with Marie at all. Okay. And she
Mhm.
sticks with it with me pretty much. Okay. And she'll turn around, you damn fool, because you shoved that in your head last night. And I can't do it. I
Yeah.
just can't do it. So, you're an example for me, Lashus. You definitely are.
Thank you. And Miss Marie, she's such a sweet lady. I love her stories.
Oh yeah.
I
She,
stopped getting her notification. I have to YouTube always stopped it.
It
I don't
does
know.
stuff like. Why
yeah,
does it do that? I
and
have.
that,
I've had several channels where I'm going. Hey, I haven't seen anything from them in a while. Did they stop posting? I go over there and look. There's a whole slew of stuff they put. I said, and then I see no notification. I said, what the heck is this?
yeah.
All the
I mean,
time.
that's what.
What the heck?
And you can't take it personally if you don't hear from anybody in a long time because it's not them really. You know,
Right.
basically everybody that I'm subscribed to, I'll subscribe back to. I got
Mhm.
one
Right.
lady has 2 subscribers. I
Uh-huh.
haven't seen her in since I started. Okay, so I mean, but I'm not gonna just if that's what she is, then that's the way it is. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna turn on. Shut people off.
Well, if you've got content, I'll subscribe to you,
Mhm.
provided I know you subscribe to me.
So
Because
Yeah,
true.
that's the thing. Sometimes, all right, you get some notifications in studio that people have subscribed to you, or you'll get some in the notifications that somebody has subscribed to you. But there's some that you don't get and you don't know they did. So, if you haven't gotten a subscription from me, YouTube didn't tell me you subscribed to me.
yeah. And Michelle, drop your link, please. Type in keto. Lips bacon. Put that in there because she started another channel with it. Another
Right.
great person. Another great
Yeah,
sense of humor. The whole
she's
bit.
got 2 channels. She's got
Yeah.
Michelle Lift Bacon and Life Adventures in Keto
Hmm.
is the other channel.
Yeah. And the whole idea is keeping in touch with one another. You don't have to be there every day, whatever. I don't expect anybody to be there every day. You got a life, you know what I mean, to keep moving on. But I had said to Mike, I said, you know what? Mike's been doing the whole month. Okay. We're trying to build up his watch hours. So if you can, watch some of Mike's stuff and everything like that. But I said, well, I'm going to get Lashus on, please.
Hmm.
And because I had said it to you a while back, like I did with a couple other people, and well, I thought you were going to have me on. I have you, the time to get set up the whole bit. Just like today. Now Mike sends me as soon as he knows who's going to be on, he sends me the link.
Yep.
I go to click on today. No link.
Uh-huh.
I tell you, stupid. And I am not computer savvy, so let's get it there. So now we're in Florida. You can grow 24/7.
You can grow trees. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
is with the bugs and stuff like that, any pesticides, or how do you maintain your garden?
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, I felt
You're
like
muted. You're muted, Lashes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Boy. So I have a lot of bugs biting up my brassicas right now. So yesterday, what I did, I put vinegar and a little bit of dishwashing and a dishwashing liquid, and I go out there wash them yesterday.
that's boy. I tell you, my wife Marie, holy crap! I would the concoction she would come up with, okay, with the vinegar and the soap and all that, and I just look at her, like, okay, whatever, but it works. It all works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I've also found when I was actually had a garden that if I would plant radishes, and the radishes would come up first, and the bugs they would just eating on it, and they didn't have a taste for anything else after that.
Oh, cool.
So
Michelle's putting this on her customers' TV.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, with the pesticides and stuff, that's the other thing that people don't get. Even I have issues with. See, I'm getting old. I'm becoming that old guy. Hey, get off my grass, that kind of stuff. But or I have a problem with people saying organic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which when we started our garden, we had 17 acres in North Carolina, so we had a patch that we grew stuff on. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, it was huge. But we tried to go all organic because I was dealing with bladder cancer at the time. So we basically lived off the land with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, every kind of seed she could get to plant, we planted it. So my thing was, and I had talked to my urologist about this, was I was going to put together a seed package that helped me with my bladder cancer and give other people that were like me that had the bladder cancer to grow a little bit of a garden, get their mind off of that they were going to die. Let's put it basically what it was.
Yeah.
make life happen instead of concentrating on what might happen.
Bingo, exactly. So with that, one morning, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, I hear this airplane coming, and like he was going to crash into my house. Okay, but the next farm over, they were crop dusting. So they're flying over, and they were dropping whatever insecticides that they were putting down on. Wind blew, and come over on our property. So it wasn't organic anymore.
Wow.
Okay, so I have issues with when they say, "Well, it's organic,"
Exactly. So true. It's really.
Now we have a contrast in gardening. You can grow year round outside, and we have Mike's chaotic gardening. He's up in Minnesota. He's not growing outside year round.
Yeah, but he does a lot inside.
He has got a heck of an indoor garden.
Yeah, and so does Tennessee. Tennessee Bushcrafters.
Tennessee Bushcrafters. Yes,
they
I'm
do all that
amazed
stuff.
at how much they can grow indoors. And I look at your garden and I'm like, wow, she's got a beautiful garden, and I'm like, I'm absolutely amazed at what you grow in your garden because it's gorgeous stuff.
And Bouger does the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Bouger pepper, yes.
Yeah, she does basically the same stuff and everything.
Yes.
I mean, it's dedication. That's what it's all about. It's just not. I had one person say to me, "Oh, you're on that diet where you can eat fat and just sit on a couch and you'll lose weight." Oh, I said, okay, that's cool. I don't know. I really don't know. So, what's your goal, kiddo? What's your you have a set goal weight, or you just want to feel better? That's basically what I'm looking at.
Oh, with me?
Yeah, with you. Yeah. He wants chocolate.
Yeah, he won't.
He wants a candy bar. He wants a keto bar.
Yeah.
These kids always making noise. I'm sorry.
No, Troy, there are some weeds that are actually edible. Dandelions, eat those things. You could take the flour and make a dandelion jelly. and all with it.
I don't think he's talking about dandelions.
Oh, I know. When I said you can eat, I'm over here talking about it, and Paige is over here sitting and listening, and she goes, "Oh hell no."
If I had a grow light in my house here to grow anything, I'm sure ATF would be here every other day. You know. All right. Yes, I can. What's up, Simon?
Hey, Simon.
Yeah, me too. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, so as I was saying, you kind of calm down the noise. So my goal is to just continue doing what I'm doing because I really feel good, and I like being pain free.
Yep.
I'm in my early 40s, and I'm like, I start feeling all kind of pain, and I'm like, am I supposed to start feeling this way? Because I'm thinking I'm getting older, maybe it's normal, but I'm like, no, I don't think it's normal. But after I went, transition to the new lifestyle, I like the way I feel. I have a lot of energy because before now I did not have energy, and I like it. So I'm going to continue doing it. I like fish. I might go back to fish a couple of years down the road.
Well, see, there again, like I said earlier, it's more or less like an elimination type of thing. Just like I'm starting this week. I'm gonna do a little carnivore, but nothing over the top. Just a little bit because I only eat one time a day anyway. I only eat when I'm hungry and this and that, and I'll eat leafy greens as my vegetables that I do have. So there's a couple different things that I'm going to work into. Like Mike now. See, Mike doesn't have any issues with diabetes or sugar problems. Okay, so he can get away with adding a little bit of stuff here and there, and still maintain his weight, which is great. You know what I mean?
Right.
So once you get back into doing your with a little bit of fish and stuff like that, okay, then you got to see how you feel. You know what I mean? I had a guy tell me start writing stuff down. Okay, I've been very lax about taking my blood sugar. You have no issues with blood sugar, right, Lashus?
Well, no. My blood sugar was always like 80, 70, but my insulin did spike because I told you my insulin was at an 8. That's high, right?
Yeah, yeah, because you know what? Well, not really though. Every time anybody eats, anytime you put something in your mouth, your liver does not know that it's either Domino sugar or aspartame or anything like that. All I know is that something's coming in, salivary glands are going, so your insulin shoots. Mine does not stop; it just keeps on going. Okay, so
and Paige, my wife Paige, she's a type 1 diabetic, which it like night and day different from type 2.
Yes.
And you can't, they have the word diabetic after it, but that's the only comparison there is, period.
Yeah, what I have is an autoimmune disorder. Okay. Type 1 does not produce insulin or produces it very low. So she has to be, taking insulin. So they try to, because the similarities between your blood sugar up and down. So they, just to get you, I guess, whatever, put me on insulin. I mean, I was actually having trouble seeing because of it. So doing on a keto lifestyle that I finally got everything back into order again. This is what makes me mad. Okay. Because why can't I have pizza? Why can't I have a slice of bread? And now I'm starting to throw myself back off again. So my discipline with it is I started getting weak. Doing this 2 years, going into my third year, I refuse to do that. And that's what I asked, how you were going to continue with it. You know what I mean? Because that's very important. Very, very important.
It is not going back to it, right?
Exactly. Just because of, self-pity or, I miss having this, I miss having that, And I had one person say to me, do you miss the headaches? Do you miss feeling horrible? Do you miss walking with a cane? I mean, and that's basically what it comes down to.
Boy, howdy is it ever.
Yeah.
You guys encourage me so much or motivate me because, like you said, you eat one time a day. I use it. I can't eat no one time a day. No, I just eat twice a day. You eat one time a day. That's good.
I do because if I'm hungry or not. Okay. Some days I'll wake up and I'll have breakfast later on in the afternoon. I don't eat nothing in the morning. I do have my coffee. Okay. And all of a sudden now I feel like I'm having more and more coffee throughout the day. So I don't know if that's effective. Right now I'm at the point in my life where I don't really need to eat meat. Okay, I can get away with eating salads or just vegetables and stuff like that, with cheese on it or whatever. And for a while there, with the price of meat, it was starting to get a little crazy. But then all the other products started going back up again. So I go back and forth with it. You know what I mean? But now I'm going to start back with the meat again. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
I jokingly tell people I could be vegan. I could do vegan if it wasn't for giving up pork and beef, and fish, and bacon. If it wasn't for that, I could do that. I could totally do it.
Yeah, but see where Lashus is coming from. She had no clue what was going on, and thinking that you had cancer. I remember you telling me you're thinking about that you might have some kind of blood cancer, and I said, "Good God Almighty, what pressure put on yourself, especially with little kids."
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
Raising little kids. I mean, holy moly. Drop it. What's up, Lewis? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Lewis.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted again.
Oh, sorry. So that's why they went in my bone marrow. They went in my back at where. And I'm sorry I do that because sometimes I feel a pain back there. I'm like, I'm sorry I did that. That bone marrow.
That's not pleasant.
No.
So they have to go in that bone in your back. It was rough.
Yeah, that's not pleasant.
I did that in Jacksonville, and it came back. They didn't see anything what they were looking for, so he said just take a baby aspirin, and for the rest of your life, when you get to 60, 65, we'll put you on a stronger blood thinner.
Yeah, be careful with that, please. Be careful.
Yeah. Wow.
So what I do, I don't take no aspirin. I take turmeric and garlic because at the when I went holistic, the doctor told me it's the same. Garlic does the same thing as a baby aspirin. Garlic and turmeric.
Really?
Yeah, I take oil of oregano every day, and I also take garlic pills every day. I add a lot of turmeric into when I cook. And I take magnesium at night.
Now, do you use the denatured garlic, or is it still got is it going to affect your, do you get the taste of garlic when you take it? You're muted.
Oh, with me, I just eat like 3 pegs of garlic every morning.
Okay, so you're using the actual garlic then, and you're not taking it as a pill or something like that. Okay, or a cap, gel cap or whatever. Yeah.
But I have to blend it up to eat it because it tastes really bad.
And a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll take the whole bowl of garlic, and I'll put it in the microwave. And I'll cook it 30, 35 seconds. Okay, it pops out, and then you can eat it, and it actually kills that bad garlic taste to it.
Thank you. I didn't know that. That's what I need to do because at the lifestyle center they'll give you steamed garlic, so the garlic's not strong, but you'll get garlic every meal. You'll get garlic and turmeric as well, and black cumin. So those you'll get with your meal because it helps a lot. The garlic and the turmeric.
Yeah. Last year, what I did was I took cinnamon, okay, and turmeric, okay, and ginger. And I mix it all together, and I use that as a shake. I use that sometimes on some of my vegetables and stuff like that.
Now, I haven't done this in a while, but because the garlic, the pods, they've gotten really expensive. But if you around here at least, but if you take it and you cut it in half, don't peel it, don't cut it, just cut it in half, and then wrap it in tinfoil. And put it in the oven and roast it. And I forget how long you have to roast it for, the temperature, but you can Google it and it'll show you. and when after that time you pull it out, and you can squeeze it over your veggies, or put it in your cauliflower mash
What
or
was that,
something
Mike?
like
That was what?
Uh,
Ginger?
garlic.
Oh,
Garlic.
garlic. Yeah, yeah.
Cut the
We-
garlic and do that, and it's if you eat bread, put it on bread and spread it. It's
Yeah.
better than any butter you ever put on there.
I make it like a garlic confit in oil, and I use either olive oil or what do you call it, avocado oil.
Right.
And what I'll do is, once I peel it, I put it in there and just cook that down, and it'll stay a lot longer.
Mhm.
Because if you use raw garlic and you put it in olive oil, not only does it go rancid, but there's a chemical reaction that can actually hurt you,
Yep.
poison your system
Yep.
a little
Oh,
bit.
really?
So, yeah, so
Good
It stays
to know.
in there.
yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't stop
That's,
growing and stuff.
that's why it's hard to infuse olive oil, garlic infused olive oil on your own, because you can mess it up.
Yeah,
Easy.
it's got to be cooked a little bit. That's why I put it in the microwave. It's rather than
Wow.
heating up the house nowadays, with getting hot and stuff, and put it in the oven to roast it. I put it in there for like 30, 35 seconds. Okay, and you start hearing it pop, the smaller ones. Take it out and you just pinch it. Boop, pops right out.
Mhm.
You can put it right in the oil or whatever you want to do with it. Put it in the refrigerator, and then you're good to go. Yeah, I mean, what else was I going to say? I've been making my own pepper sauce lately. Matter of fact, I got another video coming up with it. I found some red peppers on sale. I bought 6 of them, some poblanos, some Anaheims, all these different peppers. Roast them, garlic, onions. Okay, put them together, run it through the blender, and then I'll use that as far as like barbecue sauce, or with basically with anything else. I mean, it's really good. I know what's in it. Nothing added, no sugars, no nothing crazy. I'll drop a couple plum tomatoes in there. Yeah, so I mean, it's all good stuff.
You've been using peppers to make your red sauce with too.
Yep.
Instead of tomatoes. You've been,
Yep.
and
I drop a little bit of tomato in there, or a plum tomato, everything natural,
Right.
and just for the idea of, I know that when I do make this stuff, okay, and we portion it, we set it up so if I'm going to make my homemade macaroni that I make, okay, no flour macaroni, if I put that in with that, I mean, it tastes so good. It's just a total different thing.
Yeah, you see what Troy wrote.
Yeah, I mean, you would find yourself craving to be on the SS Minnow, though, Troy.
Yeah, yeah. Don't go on any 3-hour tours.
Yeah, exactly.
If you do, carry everything you own with you, so you'll be able to have it.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Too funny.
Well, I like how you make your pepper sauce.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's real easy to do. I mean, the whole idea is just put it in the oven and roast it off.
Because see, I have a lot of pepper right now because my peppers are ripening up and I have all different kind of pepper. So I did not know how to do it. So you give me an idea. So put it in the oven.
Yeah, oven, and it'll blister. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a little bit of work. Okay, take the the blistered skin off. Mm-hmm. Open it up. Take the seeds out. Everything usually comes out. I leave a little seeds in there too because it's not going to hurt you. And then I sometimes at night I'll have just the regular pepper, the roasted red pepper with a little bit of olive oil or avocado oil on it, some garlic, and that's a snack.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Awesome.
To continue through with it.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I have some pepper.
Troy wants a coconut radio. Too funny. Oh. So your channel has grown quite a bit, my friend.
Yes, it has.
You really took off. You have a lot of great people that that interact with you and stuff like that, and it shows. That shows what kind of person you are. It really does.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I consider you an old friend.
I do too.
Yes. We're coming from far.
I've been following you ever since Tom introduced me to you.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, if you hadn't checked out our channel, go do it. And so it's been way over a year now that I've been following your stuff, and it's been it's been wonderful to watch your journey.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You are not a quitter, my friend. That's for
No.
sure.
No, we can do it.
Michelle, I'm planning on trying it. I have not tried the cottage cheese ice cream, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make a video on it and see how I like it. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna.
Awesome.
Yeah. So now you said you do eat cheese, though, right? You said.
Oh, me? No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No cheese whatsoever. No nothing. Okay.
No cheese or egg or nothing.
No, even eggs. Okay.
Wow, you are
Yeah, no
really
animal
you are
product, no
vegan.
milk or nothing.
Now, was that
Just
sort
everything
of
from plant.
was that sort of a hard thing to give up, or just no?
No, egg, cheese and egg wasn't bad because I never used to like really use a lot of cheese because we grew up on the island. We never, you never have a lot of that, so you never have, grew up in the country because I grew up in the country, as I tell you. So I started eating those stuff when I came here, like cheese, milk, because we never really see milk like that, or So it's different. Coming here and getting this shock. I start eating a ton of burger and ice cream. I never used to eat ice cream there, so I'm like, oh, ice cream. I work at Walmart where everything sell. I think I was just too greedy.
The standard American diet. Wow.
I've been
I
to.
just dive in.
I love going in the markets. When I've been to St. Martin, Jamaica, and the Bahamas, and I've been in the markets in all of those. It is a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Going into the markets there, you get to see all this stuff that just, and you're like, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, wow,
Well,
Yes.
you have the different cultures that, I go to an Asian market. Okay. They have stuff there that I have no clue what it is. Okay. And then I go to this Mexican market. Okay. I have a pretty good idea what the stuff is. Okay. But it's 90% of it is all fresh stuff. Okay. Our markets are a little bit of this, overpriced, and the 50 aisles full of junk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's what we have become. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. And they put so much, and that's what I'm saying. It's a shame they can put all these food coloring that's not good for human consumption, all these stuff in the food, to enhance the taste or whatever that's not good for human. And I'm like, why? It's just evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what the funny part is that read the labels, become a label reader the whole bit. Well, some of the stuff that's on the labels is not correct because there's a standard of how much. Before they have to list it, there's a standard of how you have to go. Whether it's so if it says no sugar, okay, and it's shelf stable, guess what? There's something in there, okay, because mostly your stabilization ingredients comes from sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's that's what it is, a preservative. So
yeah,
it's a shame, but we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it.
Yeah.
So true.
Well,
you guys are doing great, and I know you say you lost 100 pounds or over.
I've lost over 100.
And
Tom's over 60.
Yeah, I'm at 62 right now. So it's but like I said, I'm going into my third year. Nice and easy.
So you're over 60. So between the three of us, we're way over 200 pounds.
200.
We're doing it, guys.
Yeah.
We are. Yep. Every day, baby step, just continue, If we fall, we get back up and keep going.
That's right. That's right. I see people on some of these Facebook groups that I'm on, they'll talk about, oh, I cheated. What am I going to do? How can I reverse what I did? I'm like, there ain't no reversing it. Just get back up on the horse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't dwell on it. Just get up and start riding the horse again. You're good. Just, if you're going to cheat, I say cheat, or I prefer reward. If you're going to do a reward for yourself, don't let it be a day or a meal. Don't let it turn into a week or a month or whatever, And Ron's Keto Cafe, he is at 145 pounds in weight loss.
Wow. How long you been doing it? Long time?
Ron's been what, 2 years, Ron? Is that right? 2.5?
Congrats. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hadn't checked out his channel, he's got some good stuff. He is he's very good in the kitchen and very practical in what he makes. It's
I have to check out his channel.
Yeah. See, I can't afford to do that. I can't because of the type 2 diabetes and the journey I had with cancer and stuff like that. I cannot afford to even look
2.5
at
years. He's been on
at
that 2.5 years. Okay. Sorry.
look
Tom.
at something that's half. Well, you can have this moderation.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now. I cannot cheat. I cannot do it. That's why I kill the cravings. That's my big preach right there. If you can get rid of that sugar, you don't have to worry about having ice cream or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you get past that, then I think you're a winner. But to fall back down again, okay, because of self-pity or why can't I have French fries and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You're gonna hurt yourself, especially
Exactly.
if you have medical problems with it. So that's
But the thing is with me, some people can have do a couple of bites of it and they're satisfied. My wife, she can do that. She can have a couple of bites of whatever it is, like potatoes or something like that, or potato chips, and be just perfectly satisfied. Not me. If it's I'm going to eat that whole potato.
yeah. And see, that's where I'm at. I'm that guy that says screw it, I'm going for it. And then, like I
Yeah.
said before, and then cry the blues, and my wife will laugh at me, and then life moves on. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
I'm like that too. Like, yeah, I can't eat something and just eat that. I mean, the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, Mike, we're over an hour.
Yep,
we
we sure
promise we
are.
don't go too much.
We try
over
not
an
to
hour.
go more than an hour or as close to an hour as we can. I want to thank you for coming in. It's been a wonderful time.
Yeah,
Thank you
Lashus,
guys
you
for
are
having me.
And I'm going to put the
My pleasure.
channel link again for you.
Yeah.
down
You
there.
are an inspiration to a lot of
Thank you.
people. Okay, especially to me.
Me too.
Like I said, we went back in time for a while, and I appreciate you coming on, and I'm proud of you for sticking to what you did. I really am. It's just like and because when you had said to me, "Well, I'm going vegan. Don't be mad at me because I was doing keto," I said, "Absolutely not.
Go for it.
No,
Go for it.
no.
Hey,
That's
we have this with Tom and I. We tell everybody there is no way to do this.
So true.
You do it the way that works for you. Now, if what you're doing ain't working, you need to look at what you're doing.
yeah,
So
devil
true.
dog. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Devil
mean
Dog.
it's a great to have people that are happy with what they're doing and how they're doing it. There's no set rules of how to doing this stuff like that. The idea is to keep moving forward and
Exactly.
stick to your guns.
So true. Keep going. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure being here. And
It has been wonderful.
I look up to you guys as well because you guys, when I met you guys and you guys, just the eating and everything, the discipline, you guys are disciplined with, when you eat and, that's a lot because I used to eat every second. Learn the discipline from you guys.
Yeah,
I
I hear you.
basically once a day, I'm like, I can do it. Let me see.
I hear you. We,
I'm
You're doing what you're doing.
I'm going to say hello to my good friend in here right now, Devil Dog. Devil Dog, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
I used to be what I called a light eater. I ate from the time it got light.
Yeah. Coming from a commercial kitchen, I tasted everything, ate everything. Okay. And the most favorite thing to taste was the desserts that were going out. I had to make sure that the desserts were right there. So yeah. Anyway.
Wow.
All right, Mike, let's wrap this bad boy up. Let her get back to her family.
All righty. If you haven't checked out her channel, I've put her link in here several times. Please go do that and check her out. She's got some great content and I highly recommend it. She's very, very motivational and she's just very interesting to watch and listen to.
Yep. Very good. All right, guys.
All righty. Thank y'all for all joining us. We'll see y'all next week.
Okay, take care.
Bye.